Okay, I want to give an update on the rental rehab project. I spent the day down at the duplex yesterday with a team of 3 guys that were doing repair on the drywall. Uh, Primarily at the baseboard level, there was a lot of damage when I pulled the baseboards off. Um, that needed to be cleaned up. They did a great job. And then also in the laundry room where there was detected a mold issue. I had all the drywall 4 feet high removed, mitigated, and so they replaced the drywall. And I want to show you the progress. And let's get into it. Okay, so some of the recent updates or changes we've made is I pulled out the bottom row of cabinets and the kitchen here in preparation for company coming in and pulling out all the flooring, and then we're going to retile the entire unit, including the bathrooms. So I got a little more work. I got to pull vanities out of the bathrooms and the toilets. That's going to be happening next week. The tile people will come in and do their thing, and it's going to take a couple days. In addition to that, the one thing that we did, the mold testing found some issues in the laundry room here, and so I had a company come in and remove all the 4 feet high of wall here. They scrubbed the air, and then they put some antimicrobial or bacterial paint on the drywall, the back of the drywall there. That's on the other side of the duplex, and you can see they cleaned that all up. I pulled out the washer dryer and the water heater in preparation today. Some guys are coming over and they're going to drywall this area and mud it in, and they'll clean up some of the baseboards, and I'll give you an update when it's finished. So I recently bought these Adirondack chairs. They're full resin. They're a little more heavy duty than the ones you buy at the big box stores, which are kind of flimsy. These are rated for like 400 pounds. They're solid, and they come disassembled, so it takes a little, maybe half hour to put together. So I put these two together and moved them out here. What I had was, I'll show you what I had before, but these also fold up. They have little cup holders. The only complaint I have about them is when they sit in the sun, they get pretty hot. They hold the heat. I expect them to last a long time though. I must have bought these years ago. These are kind of flimsy, and they kind of crack, and they don't feel like they're holding. When I sit down on it, they feel like they move around a lot, and they feel a little flimsy. So I wanted to get rid of these. I think the solid resin ones are a much better fit for a pool area. I got somebody maintaining the pool on a weekly basis. That's what it looks like. All right, I want to follow up. Had 3 guys over. They did drywalls. They did excellent work. Basically artisans here, artisans. Really crafty work. It would have took me probably over a week to do what they did in one day. So you can see when I pulled the baseboards off, there was a lot of damage. There was pieces, chunks of drywall coming up. A little bit of moisture. It's hard to see that. But the other thing is, when I put the baseboards on last time, I used finishing nails, and I shouldn't have did that. The nails were too big, and it was pulling chunks of drywall out. So you can see they did a really nice job. In the main area was all the 4-foot drywall that was pulled out of the laundry room here. You can see they mudded that all in. And all that's left is I need to come back and paint the floor. That's where the water heater was, that circle. Paint the floor and paint the walls and get the water heater back in here, and then slowly put the appliances back in. All right, and then like I said, the next job is flooring. That's going to happen next Wednesday.